I want to talk to you about Think Aisle inventory management. And the question is, we want to go through this software to really see what it is about. So here is a synopsis of this tool here. So when you think about Think Aisle, I want you to think about a great inventory management software that really does a lot of stuff. For instance, you actually can optimize your inventory. You can optimize your supply chain management. You can actually access live inventory updates from anywhere at any time. And this tool is actually cloud-based, so it is a cloud-based inventory management software tool. You can customize your ThinkIsle software solution to meet your inventory management needs. You can reach a technical consultant via email or phone support. And to manage automatic replenishments and order fulfillments, you can use item level, minimum, maximum, and reorder points. That's really good in terms of granularity. And items life will be controlled by a lot control and expiration date within the software. And everything I'm telling you is pretty is clearly sort of laid out. So you will see that the software is a pretty easy to use. UX and UI are fantastic. You can keep track of items information and serial numbers, and you are able also to exchange or return items in a very clear manner. You just got to use the RMA feature. And for billing purposes, get a complete invoice. For reports and analysis purposes, compare and generate graphs based on in and out transactions. So long story short, what we love about the ThinkIsle is that we love the fact that the tool is pretty straightforward, very easy to use. You don't need to have a background in inventory management to know how to use the tool. Everybody can use it. You can, if you're a small business, you will find it interesting. If you're a large enterprise, you'll find it interesting. If you're also a mid-sized enterprise, not a problem. And all industries are basically can find this tool very helpful. In terms of platforms, you have SaaS, iPhone, iPad, Android. The type of training you have with this ThinkIsle inventory management software, you have documentation, live online, webinars in person. You have phone support 24/7 live support. And but the company is actually is based in Canada. So this is a Canada-based company that was started in 2018. So they have not been around for a while, but the last few years they've been kicking ass like crazy. So that's really good. Kicking ass like crazy. We love that. I want to talk to you about the features. So when you think about ThinkIsle, what kind of features should you be thinking about? First of all, you have a 3PL management, so third-party logistics management. You have accounting. You have accounting integration. Accounting integration is kind of important because the accounting integration we have within the ThinkIsle is across the board from QuickBooks to a Zero to Wave. That's really good. You also have a Sage accounting, for instance. So you have the possibility to integrate to all kinds of accounting software, including ERP. The activity dashboard is another feature that we love a lot within ThinkIsle because it provides a centralized view for you to know what's happening to your inventory. You have alerts, notifications. You have API, backorder management. Backorder management is kind of critical when it comes to inventory management across the board because you want to make sure that you are optimizing your inventory in real time. And backorder management can really eat into your profit if you don't really manage it properly. You also have a barcode ticket scanning. So that's another feature that we love a lot within ThinkIsle because you are able to know exactly what kind of tickets are in and which one are out. So you have to go through ticket scanning. You also have a barcode printing. Barcode printing really helps you a lot in terms of making sure that you are able to know in real time what kind of asset balance you have, especially because when we talk about inventory, we are speaking about a diverse layer of optimization from raw materials to finished goods while going through work in process. You also have a barcode recognition. So barcode recognition is going to help you actually tie pretty cleanly to a barcode printing. And so does barcoding RFID. You also have the ability to have a billing and invoicing. So billing and invoicing is really grateful. It's really great because you are able to clarify certain important sections on your financial reports, such as the balance sheets, such as income statements, especially when it relates to a cost of goods sold and also accounts payable, accounts receivable. You also have bills of material. So overall, you have pretty salient features to really think about when you think about ThinkIsle. Continuing on the number of features, I want you to think about cataloging, categorizations. This is an important element, especially when it comes to your ability to see things clearly. Now, what we don't like in Think Al is that the cataloging and categorization is not really clear. It's not clean. It's not displayed in a transparent fashion. You have to go through several steps to really get to the cataloging and categorization. And we think that Think Al can do a better job in terms of categorization. But we love the check-in and check-out features. This is really cool. Contact database is another salient feature within the software, and contact database allows you to really get in touch with all kinds of contacts, not only the revenue producing one but also the expense generating one. So the expense generating ones, the revenue producing ones are your clients and prospects, and the expense generating ones are your vendors and suppliers. Okay, so you have cost tracking. For instance, cost tracking is an important element when it comes to inventory management, and Think Al gives you a great idea when it comes to cost tracking across the board. Again, when we talk about cost tracking, we're talking about tracking cost for the purposes of cost accounting and managerial accounting, but we're talking about tracking costs for assets in three categories: raw materials, work in process, and finished goods. You have a customer database, you have customer history, so that's an important element to think about. You also have a customizable branding. This will help you actually have a clear idea about your inventory. You have customizable fields. You have customizable reports. So everything customizable, from customizable branding to customizable templates, really allows you to have a clear idea about your operation. In other words, you have a tool such as Think Out that's pretty standard. But what you're doing is you're trying to customize the tool through API or through third-party integrations to really fit your idiosyncratic operations, so to speak. You have a cycle counts, you have a data imports and exports, and you have a data synchronization. So that's really an important element to think about. You also have a discount management. So when you think about Think Al inventory management software, you have to really understand that discount management plays an important role within this software tool, because discount management allows you to solidify your relationship with your customers, with your prospects, especially those who have bought from you in the past. You have forecasting. Forecasting goes back to what I said earlier about cost of goods sold, about balance sheet, about income statement. You have all kinds of activities, all kinds of features, all kinds of modules that revolve around inventory. So you have inventory auditing, inventory control, inventory management, inventory optimization, inventory replenishment, and inventory tracking. And within Think all those inventory related features are related through a unique conduit. And those are when you go into the software, you'll see that all those inventory activities are really categorized by module, and that's kind of cool because it allows you to really see things clearly and rapidly. So that's really fantastic. You also have invoice creation, invoice management. So invoice creation and invoice management have a direct correlation to your financial statements, specifically when it comes to your balance sheet. So invoice creation and invoice management, we're speaking here about what? Accounts receivable. And accounts receivable is a short-term asset. So a short-term asset that goes on your balance sheet. So that has a direct impact. But invoice creation and invoice management also have a direct correlation to your income statement, in the sense that you have so those are related to sales, right? So that's important to really keep a clear eye onto those aspects, not only for in-house analysis but also for benchmarking, metric tracking. You also have management. So item management is another feature, a very important feature in Think Al, that helps you know exactly in and out what's really happening to your asset base. You have kitting, you have labeling. So that's an important element. Now, one thing we love about Think Al here is that it really breaks it down for you in a very specific way, so you know at all time what's happening to your assets. What we also love is that we love the manufacturing inventory management. So when we talk about the key features within ThinkAll, we love the fact that you have manufacturing inventory management, and this is kind of important, especially if you have a if you have factories across multiple geographies. Having this inventory management, having this sort of view into into your inventory management in your manufacturing activities is kind of cool because it helps you straighten up your supply chain management. It helps you straighten up your manufacturing resources planning, your MRP. It helps you straighten up also your inventory management across the board. And mobile access is a great tool also when it comes to helping you having a clear idea of what's really happening to your inventory, even if you're running things from a mobile device. Okay. And multi-channel management is another important element because the multi-channel management is kind of cool if you have an offline slash online operation and you're trying to track things from multiple points of view. Really, you have multi-location, you have order entry. Order entry is kind of cool. Also, you also have order fulfillment, order management. So order management allows you to know exactly what's happening across the board in your organization, and you have order processing also. Order tracking also is another important element. Product catalog. Product catalog is another area where you can really add value to your inventory management if you set things properly. You have a product identification, for instance. And what we love about ThinkAll here is that it really adds another layer of clarification and granularity to your inventory management, specifically through things like product catalog, product identification, purchase order management, purchasing and receiving. And another area where ThinkAll inventory management really adds a lot of value is that you have the ability to have quotes, estimates, so you know in real time what's happening to your inventory, whether it is at the warehouse next door or at the warehouse 5,000 miles away. You have real-time analytics, real-time data, real-time monitoring. You have real-time order entry, real-time reporting, and real-time synchronization. You also have a real-time updates, and what we love about real-time updates is that you are able to know exactly what's happening to your inventory in real time, and that's not just because that you're using a pretty sophisticated ERP. No, you can use ThinkAll inventory management and still have a sense of control over your inventory, especially through the real time updating. You have a receiving put away management. That's another area where you really receive a lot of value from ThinkAll. For example, the recurring orders are pretty great. Also, we love them a lot. You have the ability to know what's happening within your inventory really fast, and we love the remote order entry. The reorder management is pretty cool. Also, we love that a lot. And what we love about ThinkAll also is that you have reporting and statistics in a very clear way. Now, this is not going to change your inventory management or your inventory optimization from what it was today to what it could be tomorrow. No, but at least it sets up a certain level of steps, certain level of controls, internal controls that will really change your staff management's view and vision when it comes to inventory management. For example, when we talk about reporting and statistics, for instance, having that level of granularity that the software provides can really give you intel as to what's happening within your supply chain, what's working when it comes to your warehouse management, and what's not working. You have a retail inventory management. That's a great tool to have. You have a returns management, sales orders, sales reports, sales tax management, search filter. You have serial number tracking. You have shipping labels. You have shipping management, SKU, UPC codes. You have special orders management, status tracking, stock management, and that's really important. Stock management is kind of important. You have supplier management. You have third-party integration, vendor managed inventory. This is an important element. You have a warehouse management and workflow management, e-commerce management integration. So that's really important. Let me give you the price of ThinkAll. You have this on the screen here. So Think Al has the trifecta when it comes to pricing, right? It has a basic, medium, and advanced. And the basic runs for 149 and the advanced 399, and the medium is really in the medium. Really, that's like 299. And the difference in pricing has to do with the number of users. So you can see that the basic that costing you 149 is up to five users. And with 5 users, you have unlimited locations, advanced reporting, customizable inventory dashboards, among other benefits. And the medium, you are going to pay $299 per month, and this is up to 15 users. And you have the same as basic, but more more features. And for the advanced, you have up to 30 users. And so everything, when we talk about the pricing here, the pricing has to do with the number of users, really. And so that's an important element to keep in mind, especially if you are trying to change things down the road. Let me talk to you now about the value added. So when you think about the value added, it's important to understand that the pricing of ThinkAisle has to do with the value that the software tool actually adds to your operation. For example, when we talk about inventory management, we love the fact that ThinkAisle actually adds value when it comes to alerts and notifications, barcoding, RFID, forecasting, and inventory optimization. That's for sure. It also adds value when it comes to kitting, manufacturing, inventory management, mobile access, multi-channel management, product identification, reorder management, reporting analytics, retail inventory management, supplier management, and warehouse management. And so when we talk about should you use this tool at all? Well, it depends, because the tool itself is really great for small, medium-sized retail, warehouse, wholesale, distribution, and third-party logistics companies. And remember that this tool is actually cloud-based. So you have cloud, SaaS, web-based. You have on-premise Windows and on-premise Linux. In some cases, if you want it, they'll come to set you up that way, but you have to pay for it. You have to pay extra for it. And in terms of support, if you want to have a tool that gives you chat and 24/7 through a live rep, that's really cool. And training happens live, online, documentation, videos, in-person, webinars. And so yeah, it is what it is. So what is our verdict here? Should you get it or not get it? Well, we think you should get Think Out. It is really worth it, as long as you have the resources for it, because it's not cheap, that's for sure. But this is a legit tool. This is a great tool that has a lot of great capabilities, especially for certain niches. And so you should really get it. Now, if you have questions about the tool itself, or more questions, or depending upon your industry, if you have questions, let us know in the comment section, and one of our team members will get back to you and will explain more stuff to you, so you have a clear idea what we're talking about when it comes to Think Isle. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I spoke to you about the Think Isle inventory management. So let me do a quick recap of today's conversation. So I'll give you the synopsis, the features, the price, the value added, and the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.